Let the show begin. Justin and Ben.
Come on in.
Nice to meet you, Travis. It was good to put a face to a person. Justin.
I'm actually Travis.
Travis, Alex. Hey, yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Mind if I take a seat down here?
Go for it.
Great,
Perfect.
thanks.
Use your table. Awesome. Thank you.
How are you guys this weekend?
This is another weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything exciting? Anything fun?
Partied a bit. Too busy studying brains. Gotta hurt my own brain once in a while.
Wow, I never heard that one before. That's a good joke. Where'd you study at?
Minnesota.
No way, we're from Minnesota.
Which school?
We went to UMD.
Okay. I graduated with my doctorate in Twin Cities.
Oh, good for you. How about you?
Yeah, UMD, same deal. Awesome. Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, we know you guys as doctors are very pressed for time, so you guys wouldn't mind, we'd like to jump right into that.
I guess that's alright.
Perfect. So last time we talked on the phone, you guys had stressed your needs to us, that you're currently using a next-gen EMR system, that the software is old and outdated, and that you guys were looking to have a quicker way to look at patient records. You guys really want to make the patient's trip to the hospital more effective and efficient, and you guys wanted a system that was fully customizable to your personal practice. Now, are those needs still relevant to this day? Do you guys have any current or additional needs?
Nope, they're still the same.
So same, awesome.
Perfect. Well, before we get into those, I just want to give a quick brief history of Metatab, our company. As you see from here, we started in 1998. We launched our first EMR system here in 2001. From there, you can see we have been growing exponentially. And in 2011, we opened up an office in Miami. And then in 2012, we opened up a headquarters in Sacramento.
So what are like the sales like now? Other big clients that you're working with?
Yes, we are currently working with the Mayo in Rochester, Minnesota, so back home where you are. And we also working with the Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yep, so then if you look at, on our next sheet, Ben can kind of go over more.
So here's some reasons why people would join up in Metatab. As you can see, we're fully designable and customizable to John Hopkins and to your current practice. We have a 99.8% customer retention rate, so that means customers really love our product. We have a whole little community, we like to call the Metatabians. We have over 380,000 current customers. And it is truly integratable and seamless, so you never have to use a piece of paper again.
So what's the inbuilt software exactly? Is that
So as you can see from an app right here that we have for you, you can see there's like login space. And then you have all the home screen for your customers and yourself as well. So you can see your appointments, your billing, your prescriptions that the customer, that your patient has currently. It's an appointment, so you have an appointment list, so you can see what you have upcoming, so there's your patient. You can see their billing and what they need to pay, and what their currently medications are, and anything they're allergic to.
is there a limit at all on how many of these entries I can make at a time, like number of prescriptions, bills?
No, so with that question, we'll look more to benefits and features. So, with this one, with Metatab, it's an IMS, Intelligent Medical Software System, which basically is, it's prorated the pricing plan on it. So it starts off with one user up to as many users as you'd like, depending on how big your hospital is. So then, Travis, is there anything bothering you right now? Would you like to continue?
I was just curious, how do I know that the system is secure and will be able to keep patients' data private?
Perfect. Can I get back after I answer Alex's question quick?
Yeah, that's all right.
You mind if I just
Yeah.
finish his and then come back to yours?
Yeah.
Later on? Perfect. So then going back to, looking at the users and how many prescriptions stuff that you can use. It's an intelligent software, so it's really customizable to your business. So you can have as many prescriptions, as many users as you want for your personal practice. And that's really what we pride here at Metatab, is a customization and the ability to really have what is exactly needed for your business. So does that kind of make more sense and address your concern of how much prescriptions and stuff like that? Because it's really tailored to you.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely. And then going back to your question, Travis, you wanted to, talk about the privatization of like the data and stuff. So can you refresh me on what exactly your question was?
Yeah, I'm just concerned about like our patients' data being secure, because, you know, Russia can hack into the CIA servers, so how can we assure that people aren't gonna be able to hack into this database?
Absolutely, and I'm very glad that you brought up that question, because it's one that we often get times from other companies that we, and businesses and doctors that we work with. And stats actually show that 75% of clinics worldwide, or in the United States, don't have an adequate data backup. So what we do is we use cloud services and we back up all of our data into an off-site server. And that's actually it's within HIPAA compliance, which is military and governmental compliant. And we have a 3-tier encryption code / just through our backup data. And we have it locally, in transit, and off-site. So our data is actually very secure, and that's one of our higher priorities here at Meditab, because we know that medical records and personal data is a huge importance to people, and that privacy really aspect. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, getting back to your needs, the first one you said you needed a fast way and quick way for your patients, and also a more efficient way and effective way for them to come in. With Meditab, like we said, we're completely paperless, and everything is online electronically, and you already have access to their medical records, previous concerns and illnesses, what they're allergic to, what they're currently using for medication. So with that helps with cutting down, meeting with the nurse, filling out the piece of paper, oh, what medication you're currently using, what are you allergic to, you already have that on record. So that's going to help speed up the process as well. So does that address your current concern of quick way and effectiveness?
Yeah, I think so. I was looking over those features though, and I just think that with all those features, it might be a little difficult for our staff to use this product.
Perfect. Well, I understand your concern. Big Sandy Health Care in Kentucky felt the same way. But after using our system, they found out that they needed everything they wanted, and it came up to better them in their healthcare system.
And along with that, part of my interruption, with that customization, and you had a question of too complex, too many features. That's the beauty of Meditab, is you can actually customize it down to what exactly you guys want. So you can tailor it to your personal care analytics, the exact metrics that you guys would like to use. I know that's definitely of importance to you guys. So it may be overwhelming face value of all the features and complexities that this product can offer, but it doesn't have to offer that, if that makes sense and kind of answers that question.
Yeah, I like the tailoring. This is Big Sandy, we're John Hopkins, That's that, and we're different than that, but I definitely like the tailoring for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so then with you being headquartered in Sacramento, will that be an issue with us being on the East Coast?
No, it would not be. So when we're centered in Sacramento, like you said, we have 24-hour customer service, and you can always call in whenever you want and ask for help, and there should be no problem with that. Does that address that concern?
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect.
And going more along with like the customization, just even another testimonial along with that, we had the Children's Medical Centers of Fresno. And then I know you guys are currently using an EMR system that's out of date, slower. This is a great testimonial on how this hospital in particular, they actually had 2 medical doctors, they had 2 nurse practitioners, and then they had 12 staff on board. So it's pretty similar to like the volume and size of employees that you guys would be dealing with. And they actually went from the EMR to this IMS, so they incorporated both. So as far as like compatibility issues, our IMS can definitely be tailored to your current needs, and then we can eventually switch over to our EHR system. But in looking at those results, like it only took a week to transfer all that data over from their current practice, and then, which was a very good feat, because that turnaround is incredible. And by actually switching over, we'll go back to the front page, switching over this facility in Fresno itself, their bottom line actually increased by 33%. They had revenue increased by 28%. So it was definitely a good turnaround for them. And I mean, how do those numbers look to you?
Yeah, I mean, that's great and all, but you mentioned it'd take a week, and we're busy, and I don't know, to me, it kind of seems like all EMR systems are the same. Why wouldn't I just stick with what I have or go with a cheaper brand?
I understand your concern, but like we said, you're using an out-of-date next-gen system, and with ours, we're fully up-to-date with customizations, everything with electronically. And what we pride ourselves on is how we tailor our specific software to you guys, to Johns Hopkins, or to cardio, or to neurology. And along with that, we build our products in-house from the ground up. So that's what separates us from other competitors, and that's why we are a little bit more expensive, but you get more bang for the buck with us. How does that sound for you, Travis?
Isn't the weather great outside? I didn't much rather be doing other activities.
I understand that, and
Rock
yeah.
climbing or something.
You know, hopefully we can close this deal here real quick so we can go outside and do some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, would you mind finishing here, or is it better to reschedule the time?
No,
Next
no,
week?
we scheduled this time in my calendar, it's just, can't beat that sunny weather outside.
Understand.
Absolutely
We're from
beautiful.
We're from Minnesota, so we don't get much sun up there, you know?
Yeah, it's been nice recently, so I definitely can see where you're coming from there, but yeah, just going back to, if you guys wouldn't mind just jumping back in, finishing this out.
Let's look at that chart.
Absolutely. So going back to why really choosing Meditab over any other EMR system, here's actually an ROI calculator. And we have this accessible to all of our potential clients and doctors looking at our software itself and really being able to see the tangible results that are resulting and the money saving from implementing our software. And so we just kind of did a brief estimation for eliminating chart materials for new patients. If you want to take that over, we put in just random numbers, but you guys, I have the link provided above there. So you guys would be able to enter in exactly tailored to your business, but that's a rough estimate right now of a current medical doctor. You can take a look. I mean, savings per month is upwards of $3,000, which is incredible, and that's just really the paper and pen material.
Yeah, these are some good numbers.
Well, I'm the brain surgeon, but he's the brain guy. So, what are you thinking so far?
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that you can tailor it for sure. It makes sense with the numbers, I would say. There's some good numbers, maybe save some money.
Absolutely, and I have that link provided, so, you know, within the next couple days, you guys can definitely feel free to check that out, enter in your exact numbers, and you can actually see on a month basis the amount of money that you'd be saving by implementing this. Does that sound something like you'd be interested in?
Yeah, I mean, if we can see the results, what do you think?
Yeah, I think everything sounds good to us. Why wait?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I guess for the next step for us is, we know this is a very big deal, a lot of money involved,
Yes, sir.
and we were just wondering who else would be involved besides you guys yourself, who else would be involved in this buying process?
And we can make a decision
Can
between
you?
the two of us.
Okay, well, I guess from there, are you guys ready to sign today for us?
Yeah, we definitely want to purchase, but we just want to talk to our lawyers, big purchase, make sure everything lines up, but
no
verbally, we're willing to commit to
No
purchasing.
problem. So, you guys want to set up a meeting, let's go for next Wednesday around 9 or 11, work for you guys?
Yeah, to get all the official paperwork done.
Yeah, perfect, let's shoot for 11 at 9 a.m., how about that?
Here's our business cards as well, so that it has our contact information. If anything were to arise during the week, any questions that you guys don't have now but pop up throughout the week, definitely give us a call. We would love to answer anything that, might arise.
Perfect.
I guess, mind if I keep these numbers?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
Yep, and the link is provided, so that's our base, and then you can also enter yours in later.
Perfect, thank you guys.
Yeah, it's good work.
Thank you.